Hello friends, hi, this is the first time I'm doing this video in English, just on your demand. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋರಿಗೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು as usual ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. Okay? Now today we'll be discussing about heart attacks. Now why does a heart attack happen, and then how do we avoid it, and how do we fight it in a situation when we have a heart attack? When we are alone, let's say we get a heart attack, how do we survive it? And then if someone else is in a need, how do we help them is what we're going to learn today. Okay? Now, how does a heart attack happen? Heart is an organ which keeps pumping the blood throughout our life, and once it stops functioning, we are dead. So we need to keep it healthy as long as possible, as far as possible. How do we do that? Let's have healthy food. Let's avoid junk food. Let's give a rest that we cannot put it on so full stop. Of course, we can do pranayama, that is breathing exercises, and we can keep it healthy. We need to be peaceful. We should not strain ourselves, stress ourselves, and eat healthy diet, have a healthy diet, and digest whatever you intake, basically. Burn it out. Okay? Now, what happens is, heart pumps the blood to all our organs, right from our brain to our toes. So when it does so, it has arteries running all around, of course, veins as well to bring back the blood. So this heart is a mechanism which keeps pumping the blood to all our organs. So we need to have these arteries. Arteries are like pipelines which run all over our body. And we need to keep these pipes, that's arteries, healthy. So what happens is when we take a lot of, let's say, cholesterol, this gets accumulated in the inner wall of the arteries. So, and then this decreases the diameter, the inner diameter of the artery. And also, due to other, let's say, chemicals or, let's say, smoking, the inner walls of the arteries become brittle. And then it gives way, it chips off. And it will be hanging inside. So this would create a blockage to the flow of the blood. So this just not, it does not just block the flow of the blood, it also blocks the flow of the cholesterol in the blood, and it holds it there. That is decreasing the diameter further. And then doctors say there's a blockage of, let's say, 60%, 80%, or up to 90% as well sometimes. So there are other remedies, let's say there could be a bypass surgery, there could be a stunt, there are other ways to work it out. But then, once you have a heart attack, once you're suffering a heart attack, and you're alone, how do you survive? First thing is, call for help. Keep the door open so that people could come in to help you. And then, lie down on a flat surface and take deep breath. Keep breathing. Let's say take 5 breaths at a time, continuously, and then cough out. Even if you do not feel like coughing, try and cough out so that this gives a jerk to your heart, and then this removes it prevents, let's say the heart is stuck, it releases that, and then your heart would continue to beat further, it would function further. Okay? And let's say someone else is in need of, is undergoing a heart attack, how do you help him? First thing is you put him down on a flat surface, and then give him air to breathe, give him a jerk onto his heart, pump it down very rigorously, right above the heart on the chest, in the center of the chest, so that that's called defibrillation. That is, if it is fibrillated, that is, if it's stuck, you're pushing it out so that you are releasing it. And of course, there's something called basic life support. You could go through the training. Let's me check it out. If it's possible, I'll put it in a few further videos. There's also something called advanced life support. There is BLS and ALS. Okay, you could undergo these trainings so that you will be able to help others who are in need, and then cry out for help. Now, how do we avoid this situation? Let's say you have a blockage. You can have a lot of garlic. Have, let's say, 1 or 2 cloves of garlic. Split it and remove the tender part which is inside. It's kind of root which will be inside. Remove it out, and then you could eat it up. You could eat it with honey. Consume a lot of garlic. That would thinner your blood, and the flow of the blood would be smoother. and then live happily, live healthy. Do not strain yourself, do not stress yourself. That's one major reason. Sleep well. Okay? Have a great day. Enjoy. Please do share your feedback. Okay? Bye.